Hey everyone, I am Nixie and welcome back to Final Fantasy, where I believe this is going to be our final video. At least in the main game. We've got the DLC, which is actually quite nice, left to do after this, which takes place before the end. Which also, like, thinking about it, kind of also makes me feel like no one's coming back. But yeah, I've been trying to like get these like episodes recorded so I'm like not spoiled on the ending, but I feel like it's not gonna be a happy ending, guys. Call me pessimistic, but I feel like we've said goodbye to everyone. I don't know. I just don't think we're coming back, but I think we are as prepared as we possibly can be. All notorious marks are done. We've upgraded our stuff to the best that we can. So I really don't think
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
there's more that we can do.
Is that all?
Yeah, I just don't think that there's anything else that we can do. So this is it, guys. We're going to Origin. Taking on Ultima. I'm very nervous. I already feel emotional. Oh god, guys. I really do feel like we're not coming back. Everyone's here. Everyone's here, literally.
Oh, and while you're at it.
So it's just us three going. We're not coming back. None of us are coming back, are we?
Clive, if you see me dad up there, tell him we were right to leave his legacy with you.
Tell him he'll be in the front row. There's no way he'd miss this.
Yeah, we're not coming back.
Well, behave yourself, Mid.
And we're going through everyone saying our goodbyes.
So, you're in charge now, Gav.
And what does Taya have to say about that? Come back before she finds out, eh?
Oh, Gav.
Thank you, Yote. I'm sorry.
Your Grace, I shall pray for your safe return.
That's kind of you. But you should pray he took his medicine. I didn't spend all night grinding herbs for his lordship to leave them on his nightstand. Again.
You needn't fear, Lady Taya. And thank you.
See that your brother comes back in one piece. Or, at most, two. Any more and you can heal him yourself.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, there's nothing to say that hasn't already been said. But that's never stopped me before, so just you do what needs doing. And don't worry about us.
We'll do our best, Uncle.
That'll be well.
If that is all.
Joe?
Not quite. Jill.
It's time.
isn't it?
It is. Take care of him. And you. You take care of her too, boy.
Don't forget, Clive. We all choose our own path. Believe in yours. I do.
I'll be back. I promise.
I don't think it will.
I love you, Jill.
I know. I love you too.
Now, we have a god to kill.
We do. Yeah, I don't think no one's coming back.
Found her.
How are you gonna get in there?
Here they come. Hold on, Joshua. Already am.
Oh god. Let's slot them. God, they've got good grip strength, haven't they?
He's going to make us a way in.
Okay. Is this our final stage? What a hardcore blast. And this is all that's in there? Or is this just like a surface? Like, can we get further in?
So, this is Origin.
A far cry from heaven.
There's not much here, is there?
Where it all began. Where it all begins. Our ark.
What?
Your architect.
It's gonna die.
There you are.
It was here that we slumbered. Here that we waited for centuries, clinging to our decrepit shell, for fear that we might have need of it once again. But you have come at last. And now we shall be truly complete.
Not really.
Well?
There's 3 of us, and 1 of him. Let's make it count.
Oh god. The music. Straight away.
Dominance. We will show you what it means to suffer.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, okay guys. Oh my god, that was like just such an absolute smidget of hell. Ow.
You've suffered enough!
Okay. Missed? Am I supposed to be like doing anything else right now? Oh god, oh god. He's just using his power against him. God, careful guys. Okay, yeah. Ow. Are we just gonna die in this bit or like... Ow. Come on guys. It's not going well. It's not going well. Almost forgot me left and right for a second then. Look how much damage he's done to us.
Move aside, Phoenix! You will answer for what you've done!
Okay.
Freeze!
Kill him! Oh god, oh god, oh god, please be careful. All the cinematic strikes. Okay. Yes. Okay. We'll go then. Is he even there? Oh god. Did we do it? Try disaster. Okay, Ultima Prime thwarted. We didn't get anything for it though.
And you only surrendered this unpleasantness could
Yeah, I never even did anything. Oh god! Ow! So they got one wing.
we have you.
Oh god, is this it, Joshua? Joshua. Oh, Matt.
Go! Save your brother!
Bye, Dion. Look where you going, Joshua.
I ask not for acceptance. Only forgiveness!
Ah. Oh. Ah, thank you, Dion.
Now, Father, it is done.
First phase of Ultima done, maybe? Okay, there's Joshua.
Clive! Clive! No.
He's just taking a nap. Hi, Clive.
Joshua.
We're just sitting here.
Did I mention you look terrible?
That makes two of us.
Oh, I'll be alright.
Leon.
I think he's dead.
Take my hand.
I told you I'll be...
Oh God, Joshua.
Come on.
Thank you.
Press on.
Always.
The call. Yeah. That's one down out of 3. Joshua gonna be next by the looks of it.
I'm sorry about Dion.
Don't be. Please. He did what he had to do.
And it's time we did the same.
Yeah, he kind of like already made his mind up that he was not coming back. God, Joshua.
Should we stop?
Because of the cough. No, I think we're past that, Clive.
I suppose we are.
Okay. God, this is going to be like a tough battle.
Light. So cold. So empty. We're close, aren't we?
It seems that way. But I don't want to think what could be waiting for us in there.
And think instead of those waiting for us at home.
That's not going to make me feel any better when we're not going to return home. I hope I'm wrong. Oh God, bright white screens. I'm not going to say anything about the thing in his chest. Are they the dominants?
They can't be.
But they are. This is the Nexus. A wellspring of life. Yours and ours. As we watch the world stumble slowly to its dark end, it was here we pledged a new beginning. And now, with the ether we have harvested, I shall raise my kin from their eternal slumber.
No.
That together we may usher in a new age of reason.
This was never about creation. Only self-preservation. You condemned an entire world so that you alone might escape death.
Alone. Him. Alone. Clive. I think I understand. He.
So they're all just Ifrits?
Oh no.
These are
They
like...
sacrificed their flesh to become beating hearts of crystal. that pumped the land's lifeblood from the depths of the earth unto this very chamber. And thus would they labor still, long after their work was done, had you not set them free.
You meant for us to destroy the Mother Crystals. It's what you wanted all along.
You have our gratitude, ye thoughts. In this you have served us well. You have both served us well. Welcome home, brother.
Is it the thing in his chest?
I thought it was me, but it wasn't my grasp that grew weaker. It was theirs that grew stronger.
Joshua!
Joshua!
Knew it.
And now we can become one.
Oh my god. So no wonder he said he was getting very strong in the halls of origin.
Clive. The one possessed of the destructive flames of Ifrit and the healing flames of the Phoenix. This, I once believed, would be Ultima's true form. But I was wrong. I see it now. Why you will never become Ultima's vessel.
I don't care. Just hold on.
Listen to me, Clive. You remember the murals? People once knew that Ultima was their god. That he created them. And they worshipped him, prayed to him, looked to him for guidance. In vain, for he did not listen, did not acknowledge our will, and so we strayed from his path to forge one of our own. So absorbed was he in his own desires, so driven by his own will alone, that he shunned the one thing that could have made him truly powerful. Faith. The same faith people now place in you. Faith that you will fulfill their dream, Sid's dream, of creating a better world for us. Faith that you will follow in Father's footsteps and save those who need saving most. Faith that you will answer Jill's plea to save yourself. The difference is, Clive, that you chose to listen, and that is what has steeled our bonds. Bonds that helped you stand firm when Ultima's pull was at its strongest. His power may be absolute, but so is ours. And so will yours be. With my light in your heart, not even a god might stop us.
He's giving us his power.
Don't do it, you'll...
Enough, Clive. My body is too far gone. If the rune does not take me, the curse will. always been proud to call you my shield. But now, it is the world that needs you. Thank you, Clive, for being my brother.
Knew it.
Look at me, Joshua. Open your eyes! Open your eyes, damn you! Why? Why did you do this? Joshua! Joshua!
Is he really going to attack us now?
And thus does the final piece fall into place. The incantation primed.
That's so
but
sad.
one task remains. To empty the vessel.
I know that's going to rip Joshua away from us again. Come on, Clive, you can do this.
We're still here. With me to the end.
Even now, you would deny the inevitable.
Those are some big grippers you've got there. Oh, poor Joshua after all of that. Okay, here we go. After all of that.
That's what you always have. And always will.
Wishes luck, guys.
On this, my sword, I swear, to shield the Firebird's flame forevermore.
God, he's such a cool design now, okay. Oh god. Oh god, I didn't like that. Why am I suddenly just taking everything? Like, stop. Jeebus. Okay, so it's a multiple phase because I did a lot of damage. Okay, so just completely forgot that I had Giga Flare on and he's not even around. Okay guys, I'm whipping this straight away. Okay.
Too slow.
feels a lot like a typhoon right now.
This is the work of my will.
This. Are they close enough? Probably not. Okay, big damage. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. I've completely whiffed all of that.
This moment in which I might revel in my creation, only to find it profaned and so it must be cleansed.
Guys. Did we just prime? God, he's such a cool design. I have to say, it looks much better.
Unexpected. How is it that your will yet endures?
Because it's not so easily broken.
But
We
it
refuse.
can be
Okay.
broken.
Just missed it.
And I shall see it so. For such is my will.
Try it.
Oh god. What do... I had no idea what to do then. Before you do whatever it is you're trying to do. Guys, I'm kind of like panicking a bit. Hold up. Ow.
Perhaps this will break you.
Well, a few measly little meteorites, don't think so. Suck it in. I didn't think his stagger ball was gonna like stop then. Just gonna get this in while I can. I forgot we had this. Okay. First phase down.
What latent force feeds these flames?
Okay.
I sense more here than mere will. Is this Logos? Have you truly become free?
Is it Logos the thing that you're supposed to do?
No, I forbid it.
No.
You are not a god. You are but flesh and bone. You are not one of us.
Alright, so much. What if I am? What if I am a god, eh?
I created you, all of you. And what is mine to destroy.
God, he's right, so isn't he? He's ready to toys out the pram.
But we are no longer yours.
We're gonna prime.
Our flames are our own, and they burn as one!
Well, Clive, we can do this. Go on! Yes! Hell, yes.
Have you learned nothing? Damned is the slave who would turn the scourge upon his master.
You ain't my master. Okay, it's gone. It's gone? No. Hello. No. Why don't you not on your knees, mister? Ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. God, I took all of that. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. It's kind of hard to see, I'm not gonna lie. Ow. Ow. Stop. Stop. Ow. I can, and I'm gonna. Ow. Okay. Didn't even dodge then. What's up? Stuck again. I can't dodge, I can't. I can't do anything then. Ow. The concentration.
Recreant.
There's just so much like going off on the screen. That's it, just take it, Ultima. Just take it. Okay. That's it, just take it. Oh my god.
Enough!
Okay.
With fire shall fire be repaid.
No, thank you. God, it's a little bit white screens. What did it say? Stop. God. I feel like I'm not gonna make this, guys. God, I don't think I even did anything. God, I'm not gonna make this. Not gonna make it, guys.
If it is fire you seek, then fire you shall have. Then your flames might consume mine.
God. I thought that was like gonna be game over. Oh god. Ow. Ow. Guys. But this is not going well. But it's kind of like really hard to say. Where is he? Okay, how's that guy? What's up? What's up? What's up? Guys. Ow. Guys. Oh god. Ow. Let me do this. Good. Okay, guys. Ow. Ow. God. Okay. Ow. Guys, I'm scared. Guys. Guys. It's the end of the phase. I'm out of healing stuff. There was so much going off on screen then.
No. My will is inviolable. Something is wrong.
Yeah, you.
Afraid. You always have been. From the moment the Blight exposed what you were. Weak. You conceived us to prove otherwise, but the results shook you to the core. For in us you saw yourself, and realized we had the potential to be more than you could ever be. And so you turned your back on your creation, your back on the world, like the coward you are.
You think you know me? You know nothing, Logos.
Why are you calling me Logos now?
Nothing.
Someone's salty. Okay, phase 3. Did he just rip himself open? A little bit weird. Oh, God. Look at them go! Like jellyfish. Ultima. Come now. Another new look.
Bathed in light, I stand above you, my rebirth complete. And you, for your defiance, shall pay the proper price. An eternity of anguish.
Anguish. Pain. Suffering. You have known none of these. But we have. So we know what they grant. They bring us together. And that makes us strong.
I will be done.
That wasn't even rocked on. You don't. Ah, God damn it. Oh, God. Oh, God. Jeebus! I think we're too far away. Whoops. Yep. Waste. Stop. Stop. Oh God, that's so quick. Move. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it.
Let lightning strike.
Nope. Oh, now I was pressing dodge down. Stop. Ow, ow, ow. Ow.
I will crush you.
No. Oh, that's a toughie, that one. Where is he? Oh, God, Garuda. Stop. I was ready for it. Yes, Glam! Away, man. Good. Yes. Get him, Clyde. Yes, Sid.
Earth
Do I really think we're gonna get any praise from Hugo?
Get him out, Clive!
Yes, mid. Come on, what else you got? That it for now?
You cannot have this power.
Fine.
It is not yours to take.
Ouch. Ow. Got you. Yes. Okay. Give him everything. Anything else? What's this? That was only 73 damage. Oh god, I went straight into that. I get back! No, ow, that one got me. Mid. Ow, that one got me down. Okay. Now what you got? Got him, Matt. Yes, Clive. No, you don't.
That's my boy!
Byron. Yes. And Shiva.
Ice I'm feeling.
No, you don't.
Shiva!
Together!
Yes. There's a lot of butter bashing.
Darkness unending.
Okay.
Odin.
Yes.
Onward, my son!
Alwyn.
No, mine is the altar at which you pray. Mine are the eyes that look down upon you all.
And yet still
Yes,
you
music.
cannot see. You are no better than us. We are one and the same.
We are not the same. No man might stand beside me.
Ouch. Oh, God.
Witness my creation.
No. You don't. Oh god. Oh. Maybe you do a little bit. Get him. Oh god, did he just disappear? No, he's gone. Oh god, what it means. Yes. No, don't. Ah! No, no. No. Oh god. One of these. House dagger, nice. Are you still here? Let me just do this. Is this stuff here? Guys, I'm scared. Stop! Okay. Ow. Yes. Ow. Ouch. Got this thing again. God, there's so much going off on screen. It's like really hard to like see half the time. Ah! Yes, we got a stagger. Oh god. Panicking. Now they're available. Before he goes. As well get him in. Can we do this? Can we get in? Okay, he's gone. He's gone. Stop, Clive. Stop. Okay. No! Come on, Clive. You got this.
With me, Phoenix.
Yes. We got this! Come on, Clive!
Forevermore. So sure of your place atop the world, you refuse to acknowledge those below. You chose to remain alone. And so you shunned the one thing that could have made you stronger. Pushed away the hands that could have raised you higher. I do not need you, or anyone. And that is where we are different. I could not have made it here on my own. I carry with me the hopes and dreams of my brothers, my sisters. And it is they who will give me the strength to end your reign.
Yes.
I cannot end.
Yeah, but you're going to Ultima. Go on, Clive! Ah!
The world you seek is but a fantasy!
I think that's what you're looking
The
for.
only fantasy here is yours. And we shall be its final witness.
Title drop!
I said, it's over!
I wasn't expecting a button bash then! Come on, Clive! Clive. Got no experience for that, not good enough. Is that really it? That's it? Fight screen. What an epic battle.
Tell me, what do you imagine will befall this world now that you have gained your precious freedom?
I honestly don't know. But I doubt it will be pretty. A sorry tale of sin and suffering, hardship and pain.
And it was for this that you fought so fiercely? Why?
It's who we are. We fight. We survive. We endure. We don't need a reason. We are imperfect creatures. When we stumble, we reach for a shoulder to lean on. When we fall, we stand back up. We see the horizon, ever out of reach, and still we march on. Certain the answers lie just beyond it. Because that is our way.
My congratulations. Relish this victory, knowing that you have but delayed the inevitable. Your world is already dead. May you enjoy an eternity on its blackened husk.
Is it on? What's it gonna do? Like return the ether to the world and that'll like restore it maybe? Just a rub salt in the wound. You're gonna show us this. Is he really gone? Or is this when he was like made his shield? God, this shit's a bitch. I'll win. Byron. Looking less salt and pepper. Rodney. Ice Denny sets his hair on fire. So that's how he got the blessing in the Phoenix, was it? Literally from... My god, look how young they both are! Is that gonna work though? Can that bring someone back from the, like, literal dead though? Like, I know it's the Phoenix power, but is that really gonna work?
It seems Ultima's power was too great for this vessel all along. But while I have it, perhaps I can use it to set things right. And see Ultima's legacy. Bearers, dominance, crystals, magic, consigned to the flames.
Too strong for the vessel, why is it the curse?
Even if it means the end of me.
Is he gonna sacrifice himself to break the crystal?
These are our terms.
So there's the final one gone then. Is that Clive gone as well? You just implode. still alive? Has he got rid of all the magic then? Oh, his fingers. So that's what it meant then, that Ultima's power was too strong for him, the curse has taken hold. That's it, is that the magic gone? Oh yeah. So he really did end up sacrificing himself then? So it really was just not coming back. He did it though. He set out what he achieved to do. What's Gav doing? Oh, the baby's been born!
Aren't you the most beautiful thing? He is, isn't he? What are you gonna call him?
Let me see, let me see. Oh, read little one. Got a smile for your Uncle Gav.
Not so loud, you burp.
What? I was only... Shh.
You're scaring him.
What are you gonna call him? I bet Torgo knows, doesn't he? He could probably feel it. How was that Clive's light then? I said before I wondered what that was. Oh, she knows. So that was kind of like Clive's light.
If you need a rest, I can take him.
I'll hold you to that.
World's yours now. Yours to do with as you please. That's what Sid wanted. That's what they both wanted.
Did our journey end?
Really, guys? God, what an epic final battle. Wow, that was such a good game. Benedicta, God, she felt like so long ago now, like when we fought her. And Hugo. God, I was so scared to fight him. but we did it. We got to the end. I think that kind of like makes sense as well. Like how it ended. Yeah, I think that made sense. Like, because Clive ultimately set out to like rid the world of like this magic, the blight, the ether, like obviously like the mother crystals and everything. There's like these dominants. He set out to do that. So I think he was gonna like obviously stop at nothing to like do that, even if it meant sacrificing himself, and ultimately it meant that. And like I think obviously Joshua had a very good idea of like what it would obviously take to make those dreams like be realized, and they did it. What an awesome game though. I really enjoyed that, and I will play it again as well. We've also got the DLC as well, which obviously like we're gonna play that. And now I understand why obviously you said like that the DLC is taking place before obviously like the final events. So it'd be intriguing to see like what that's gonna obviously entail. I believe it's around 3 hours as well, so we'll probably just do that like in one video, maybe see how we feel. But yeah, complaints, I don't have any, if I'm being honest. Maybe like if I was being really pernickety, like sometimes like the dodge, like the hitbox for the dodge, like just whether that's like on me, which it more than likely will be, sometimes it was a bit like dodge. But honestly, I've got no complaints about this game. I love the combat, like obviously how much you can really customize like your play style as to like what iconic moves you wanted to use and everything. And obviously like playing through the game once, like I obviously like have a better idea of like what I would go with and what I would prioritize. I really love the fact as well that with the abilities menu is you could respec your abilities and it wouldn't cost you, like you wouldn't like lose those, like either lose those ability points, or you wouldn't like have to have a cost to respec. It literally just gave you back your ability points so you could invest it in something else, which I think was important as you go through, because obviously you're unlocking better and better abilities, so you can just like refund, reinvest like different like abilities, which I actually like really appreciated. There wasn't a lot to spend like your gear on. I found like I basically spent my money on potions, like going through the game. I know there's like the songs as well that you could buy, but gosh, they were like so expensive, like 40,000 gil. I mean, like how much gil we ended up with at the end, we could have like definitely bought loads of them. But yeah, I've poured like just over 70 hours in total into this game, but I feel like I've seen pretty much everything. There was just the two like mementos thing for our wall that we didn't get, so I'm not entirely sure what those were, who they were from. So if you know what the two ones that were missing is, then like leave them down in the comments below, or like who we were missing them from. But yeah, I'm so glad like that I managed to like do all the side quests, do all the notorious marks, and like this is a game where like I wanted to do that. Like even though some of the like side quests were literally like just go get this flower, like go pick these flowers, or like go deliver this or whatever, like I didn't mind that. I know it's not gonna be like everyone's cup of tea, like those sorts of quests, but I also like the fact that we didn't know whether it was getting like a really good like reward for it either. And like I said, like throughout this series and stuff, I really appreciated those like little side quests where we could just go and pick some flowers or whatever. It was a nice like little respite, because the actual like main quest and the main stories is really intense, and like it's not like all happy. It was an absolute like roller coaster of a ride from start to finish. And like I say, it was just an absolute roller coaster. Like I felt really like connected with these characters. Like they did such a good job with like doing their backstory, like Dion, like how sad his like character arc was, And like even from like playing the demo and obviously seeing what happened at Phoenix Gate and all of that like tragedy, and then like coming back across Joshua, you know, like he was still alive and everything, like it was really amazing. Like even finding out like more about Torgal, like his backstory was like so much fun. And I loved as well like that there was so much lore, like you could really go and like delve into the laws of like the land and the characters like as much as you really wanted to, with obviously like Hippocrates like having obviously like the encyclopedia of like everything. Like you could really get immersed in the game and it just gave you so much, which like I really appreciate, because sometimes you do think like, oh, who was that person, or like where did that come from, or like what was the meaning behind this or whatever, and it was like literally all at your fingertips, and it like took 2 seconds to like go look something up, which I really appreciated as well. Like I say, the combat was amazing. Like sometimes I didn't know what was going off in screen and I was just like pressing buttons, but like visually it was absolutely stunning, like absolutely stunning game. Like I say, combat is like one of my favorites like in a game, and just like how customizable it is. So yeah, this was so much fun. I'm kind of, well, I am very sad that it's like an end, but like I say, I think the ending made sense with like these people, like they knew what they wanted to do, the sacrifices it was going to take, and they weren't going to stop at anything to like get that done. Like with Clive, like I said, I think it was in the last video, like after this would have been all done and dusted, like what would he have like been living for, sort of thing, because this has consumed like pretty much all of his life since Phoenix Gate, that I think he would have been like a very lost man if he hadn't have like sacrificed himself to like finish the job. But yeah, awesome game. One of my favorite games I've played recently. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I found it a lot of fun. Definitely stressful in places, like trying to do the combat, but like the big like icon fights and like Hugo taking on Titan, like was so good. Like very epic. Like that's the word I want to use. It's a very like epic like fights and stuff, and like very over the top, theatrical, all of that, which like I like. But yeah, I loved the Notorious Marks as well. Like they were some very fun fights, some very difficult fights as well, like trying to go and find them out in the wild and obviously do them, and then like the scramble to upgrade like Ragnarok towards the end, like trying to find the last pieces of ingredients for our upgrade and stuff. But yeah, I honestly like can't find faults with the game, unless I was being like really like unnecessarily pernickety. Yeah, I don't have any complaints about this game at all, and I'm very much looking forward to going into the DLC. Like I say, it's the events before the end, so we'll get to see Clive again, obviously, hopefully Joshua again, and be reunited with Jill and Torgal. But yeah, even though it's a bittersweet ending, I think it was like a very sort of like understandable, and it kind of could have only really like ended this way to like make proper sense of like the characters and the story and the times. But yeah, love this game. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along on this journey as well. I know it's been such a massive journey, and it's been so long, and I can't like really believe that we're actually at the end, like we've actually done it and made it. But yeah, so much fun. I think there's like New Game Plus as well for the game, so I shall definitely be checking that out, because I think there's like new like things you can get. I think your level, like the cap on the level gets lifted as well. But yeah, there's a lot of like heartache and heartbreak but a lot of good times, a lot of laughs, a lot of cries. I wanted to cry. But yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I don't know if there's like any after credit scenes. Maybe we'll get to see like the aftermath of what's happened, maybe. Also as well, forgot to mention the music, like the soundtrack in this was absolutely phenomenal. The amount of times I got like the big battle music like stuck in my head after like recording these videos, like it was insane. But they did such an amazing job with the like soundtrack for obviously like different areas and stuff, like absolutely incredible. Yeah, I also like really liked that and appreciated what they did. Like all of the actors as well and actresses in this like did such an amazing job. Like they really like brought their characters to life, like they were acting for. They did such an amazing job, like really good. There's after credits. Greenery. Look at all the greenery! So they absolutely did it. It's like the world's healed.
Oh. Every time.
Will you light it?
Yes, Mother.
Is he gonna have powers? No. Okay.
Come on. If only I had the flames of an icon.
Icon? Have you been reading that silly story again?
It really is
Magic
fine.
belongs in fairy tales, and fairy tales don't boil kettles. You see? Well done. Now, be a good lad and play with your brother until supper.
So there really is no magic.
Hurry! Hurry!
The little doggo. There really is nothing. I wonder how far in the future this is then. If she's saying fairy tale, obviously no one's alive from that time.
Let's play the saint in the secretary. No, I don't want to be magic. What do you want to play then?
Joshua?
All of the icons.
Did he survive then?
Right. And I get to be a freak. Right, I'm the older brother.
Joshua?
It says so.
Did he survive then? Maybe Clive did heal him. But we're wondering, yeah. So, did he... Did Clive heal Joshua? And then, so yeah, did Clive heal Joshua then? Enough to obviously like bring him back to life, and then he obviously like got rid of like all the magic and everything. But by that time, Joshua was actually still actually back alive, in time to. But wouldn't he have like come across the curse, like gotten the curse as well, like Clive? I don't know. So did Joshua really survive at the end and write the book? New Game Plus is now available from the title screen. This option allows you to start a new game with a player and item data carried over from a previously completed playthrough. Nice. The gameplay mode Final Fantasy is also now available for use exclusively with New Game Plus. Offers increased enemy strength, increased player level cap via 100. So Was it $50 for like a standard playthrough? New gear and items, mode exclusive content. This mode is recommended for players who wish to test their limits. It was already a test game. But yeah, that's interesting then. I wonder if Joshua actually did survive. Obviously, like, we'll never know officially, probably. Amazing. Loved the game. No complaints. Hope you guys did too. I think I've said everything that I wanted to say that I can think of right now. We will be back for the DLC, of course. I'm not ready to say goodbye just yet. And then we do have another DLC coming out in summertime, I think. So, of course, we'll jump back in then as well. If you got this far, I really appreciate you sticking with me through this journey. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, it would really help me out, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye everyone.